Hey folks, and welcome back for another exciting edition here of Civilization 7, playing as Saida Al-Hura with Tonga into Iceland, into the Ottomans, and we are on the final 10 turns here of Antiquity. Uh, I have been a bit busy, filming other content and stuff, but we had the Civ 7 workshop recently. It actually just ended, the second batch did, a couple days ago or whatever. So I'm a little behind on my recordings for this playthrough, so I do apologize. But I hope you're all excited and ready to get into the action here. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you like hanging out with me, if you like these videos, please go ahead, like, and subscribe. Today, though, we need to do something that I had forgotten about, which is we need to unlock Iceland. I forgot that I always play with unlocks on as opposed to off because I kind of like the thematic uh, lineage that they draw out of, like, you start as one nation, and if you do the certain things, you can unlock the others, the other civs. So we need to be the first to discover a natural wonder, which we probably weren't because we know we've already discovered Grand Canyon, and that hasn't triggered our unlocking of Iceland. So that means we need to do 5 coastal raids. So we've already probably done some of them just because a coastal raid counts as a discovery. So with our how do you pronounce these guys? Tahinas. With our Tahinas or Tahini or however you say it, we've definitely done some coastal discoveries. I just don't know quite how many. But the good news is that there are other land masses around here that we could potentially explore to find coastal edifices that we can do a coastal raid on. Um, let's see, maybe some islands or something down here. I'm not sure. I don't think I have any Tahinas down here. Um, but we do have, where is it? Over here, we do have one Tahina, so hopefully he can find some coastal uh, edifices for us to raid. And then we have this guy over here. We need to. Oh man, I hope he stays alive. Oh, and that's so unfortunate. He can't reach this for. It's not a coastal edifice because it's away from the coast. Maybe we'll be able to find some over here. Um, do I have anybody over here? Not quite, right? Oh, I do have this guy. Maybe he could potentially find something. But the big thing is that we are quite mad at Napoleon because he killed Wyersong. They were over here. He also, I didn't realize this at the time. Gordion was his settlement. There was Gordium, and they were like right here. And I was going to befriend them, and he also killed them, the bastard. So he's killed 2 independent powers that I wanted to befriend. So I'm pretty pissed at him. So and he also got this independent power before I could. So I kind of want to go to war with him because I want to fuck him up a little bit. And the thing is that he went to war earlier with Trun Track, right? They hate each other. They're hostile to each other. And he won this little settlement in the war. And if you notice, look at all these coastal tiles I could raid. So we have a ton of boats here as well, and our ships are very powerful because we're playing as Tonga. So what we're going to do is we're going to check out, see if we find anything with our Tahinas for coastal edifices, and if we don't, we will just go ahead and do some pillaging with our Kaliyas over here in, how do you pronounce this? Jayendangari, I think is how it's pronounced. It's a little unfortunate because we do have a decent relationship with Napoleon, right? We've done endeavors. We have a good leadership agenda because apparently we have a small number of land units, which is definitely true. And we don't have the greatest number of naval units, which is kind of surprising, but we haven't invested in military, so I guess it makes sense. But yeah, he's dispersed one independent power we were befriending, another one that I wanted to befriend, so it doesn't, matter for the mechanical relationship. It just matters in my own, you know, headspace. Um, and we only have one trade route with him. So we could, you know, go after Chun Trak over here. She's way weaker. Like, we could easily knock her out if we wanted to. But we have a ton of trade with her. And she's pretty friendly with us, for the most part. 48 compared to 40. So yeah, we're more friendly with her. And the fact that she hates him means that she could become actually a pretty good ally, all things considered. We do have to be careful because he's playing as Prussia. He has a great military. The Immortals are super strong, and if he sends a huge force, he could easily probably wipe out a couple of our settlements right here, and we want to settle even more. Right, I have one here that is surrounded. I have one here. And then I've got one here to go along with these two guys. So we have to be very strategic with when we choose to declare war on him, because during the age transition, the war will end. He'll still hate us, but the war is going to end. And so we can kind of manipulate the game in a way to where we can get what we want and unlock Iceland and not suffer too many casualties from the war with Napoleon. So we're going to work on that. Other than that, I need to figure out the best course of action for my cities here and for getting all of the things that I want buildable in them. So we are going to finish mysticism here and discipline. Get those 2 masteries, because 22 turns for future civic is just never going to happen. 13 turns, though, for future tech. I could definitely work on that. What do I want to do first? I also do want to upgrade some of these places to cities, because at the end of the age, we're going to use the Golden Age legacy path for economic, which is, as you can see right here, all of your cities from the previous age remain as cities, and that's really good. This guy, it's how much to upgrade to a city? 1,000 right now. Well, the most important thing is getting this Vaikau, which is easy. I don't need the extra culture. I would love to get a monument in Villa, though, because the extra influence is going to be so good. Do I care about the library? Hang on. How many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have all 10 codices, so I don't need any more. So I really don't need to worry about getting an academy and a library. I think I would rather get the monument and the villa. And sorry if I forget some of the plans that I had, from the last few episodes. Like I said, we had the Civ 7 workshop. Had the January workshop, which is when I started this playthrough, because I was really inspired by the workshop and wanted to make a playthrough in the latest patch before we got a new one. Of course, then right away we got the Gilgamesh free update, which was like, whatever. It was just unfortunate timing for me, but it works out okay, because this will still kind of be a fun little time capsule of what the game used to look like before the Gilgamesh update, and then before the big Test of Time update that's going to come out sometime in the spring. But yeah, I did that workshop, and then I did the second workshop we just had. It just ended a few days ago. So I'm behind on this playthrough because I was doing other things, and so if I forget some of the plans I had, I do apologize. But I do recall this is where I had my unique quarter. I wanted to surround it with wonders to get the best possible bonus from it. So maybe going right here? Bath and garden. Maybe going right here, because the potential is to put a wonder right there. Oh, actually? No, this is... Oh, no, yeah. It's fine for now. Maybe this will go away, and the gypsum might go away in the next age. The wool might go away in the next age, but hopefully we can get some resources there still. So, I think I'm going to do this. What is that? Bath and garden. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And then the villa. And then, can I put a saw pit somewhere? Or a hill fort somewhere? Could put one right there. Right here and right here. That's... I kind of want to save that. This would be a great spot for a wonder as well. But I could just turn it into a hill fort for now, just for the production, right? It's a unique improvement, but I think you can build over those with wonders. I mean, I think. It's just that having the market and the garden kind of here, like, because this settlement doesn't have access to water to coast, it's going to be difficult to put my gold and food buildings anywhere. And there's no hills either, so I'm going to be suffering again for culture and happiness buildings. So I'm going to need some wonders to kind of help make up for it. And one right here would go very hard. Yeah, one here would give me a nice double adjacency, and then I could maybe put something over here somewhere, whatever. But yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 10 turns exactly. That's perfect, I think. That's all we really need to worry about. And then... Mua, why are you growing? What do I want from you? Is there any reason for you to be growing? Oh, because... Oh, maybe... I think I wanted to get another mine. I could maybe... just grab this, this woodcutter and turn it into a hill fort. Can hill forts be... Yeah, they can be next to each other. Yeah, I mean, the extra production would just be good, right? I would lose a bit of gold, science, and production there. But I could put a brickyard there. And the reason I would do this is to get the rural tile so that I could move it. Yeah, the altar wouldn't really do much. So yeah, maybe we put a brickyard here, take that tile, move it here, turn it into a hill fort. That's kind of a down the road thing. And at this point, you should be a mining town. I don't know why you weren't a mining town. Because I had it set. Maybe it was a bug or something. Maybe you lost some... something? I don't know. Falelola. What about you? There's a hill right here. That could be another mine. But I don't really want to get rid of the saw pit. Although I would actually be gaining a bunch by putting a woodcutter there. That's an idea. Try and get those final 2 hill forts, if we can. Fakatafanga, you are working on a blacksmith, and then the arena. Those are the last 2 things that you need to do. So yeah, just keep working on that. That's totally chill. Holopeka. Yeah, you really don't need the academy. I don't think. Can I... Oh, there we go. Oh, the garden. Shit, it also knocked out the garden. My game was just lagging a little bit. Garden would go right here. Do I care about the lighthouse? I don't know. Or the bath. I don't know. I mean, I'd rather have a monument and a villa, right? Because the... influence is really worth it. I have all of the resources that I need, right? Yeah, because I hit the achievement. I do have a ton more resources. But in the next age, we're going to have less to work with, so it's really not a huge deal. I mean, it would be nice, though, to get a lighthouse, because that +2, that's... Does that stay, the +2 resource capacity? I can't remember. I think it's only base yields that stay into the next stage. I don't think the +2 resource capacity would stay. So I think, yeah, 9 turns for the monument and the villa. Maybe, yeah, maybe we do the garden as well, since it is going to give us food and happiness. Drop that down, and then a monument. Oh, yeah, my thing's kind of weird right now. Because this is like a lighthouse or whatever, even though it says fishing boats. And I can just do like a monument there, and then like a villa here. It's fine. And we have so much money that we can purchase these pretty cheaply. 8 turns for you to grow, which is good. I mean, a fishing key would be definitely an idea. Right here, maybe. But I think I kind of want to wait on the gold because I want that money just in case. And we need to make sure our happiness is up there. We're gonna settle what 10, 11, 12, yeah, 3 more times. All right, and let's get these guys over here. Let's start sending our ships over. Because we need them to be ready for war. Do I need to bother with this guy? I have 3 ships. I mean, that should be more than enough to take on this settlement. We're actually super lucky that he won the war and got this. Otherwise, we would have been totally screwed trying to go after him. We would have had to have gone after Trontrak, which is something I didn't want to do. Oh yeah, and then I have another settler here that I'm going to get ready and send them over. Oh, and then you're doing a blacksmith in an arena. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I mean, I think we're good for now. Let's go to the next turn after 20 minutes of me deliberating. How are you doing today, folks? Hope you're doing well. Very happy that you're here. I'm loving the Civ 7 content. Very happy to be doing this. It is a game that I quite love, even though it has its flaws and whatnot. And the workshop was a lot of fun. I thought the first round of the workshop, I was a little disappointed because I felt like the developers presented us some new options that I didn't like. Even though I know a lot of people did like them, and then the feedback we kind of got from the developers was, oh, we're happy that people liked the things we presented. But in the second workshop, they told us, hey, you know, we took the feedback, and while, yes, we are happy with that people liked some of the new things we included, we are trying to, you know, make the best game possible. And so we have new ideas as well, and we're trying to, you know, update some of our original ideas so that it helps suit the majority of the player base, not just one side of it. So I'm very, very interested and excited to see how things go, and I thought the second round was fantastic. Scouts, +2 happiness. I don't really need the extra culture. Culture on warehouse buildings. I don't even need this, because I'm not going to build any culture buildings. 20% growth rate is pretty good. Healing, resource capacity, trade route range. I don't think I need that. I just have so much culture that it's like, you know, getting all of the any more future civics is just not going to happen. So I think taking the extra growth rate is good. We've got science. We've got science. Ooh, +1 science from specialists. Yeah, I do want to get that extra. This extra future tech if I can help it. 12 turns. We're at 9. Devotees surround a large tree, running their fingers over its rough bark. They believe it is the home of a lucky spirit. Collect fees, 50 gold, get +1 food in all settlements, or 25 influence. I mean, I'm not sure. Actually, is the 25 influence worth it? Is the 50 gold worth it? Ooh, Trontrak. I'm befriending some independent powers, aren't I? What am I doing right now? Let me see. Izirtu is 4 turns. Okay. That's the only one? Are there any other people that I wanted to befriend? She is Kerma. There's Izirtu. Ooh, and I know there's somebody here. Yeah, kind of saving up for that. Let's send you this way. I really don't want you to die. Okay. Not the worst. You need to go this way. See, maybe if you find a coastal edifice over here. And Izirtu is friendly with us. It's, 4 turns. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to invest any more in that. Yeah, it's just this one. Well, there's one here, and there's one over here. So those are the 2 that I need to go see. Okay, being cautious, trying not to die. Did okay there. It's 60 plus 6 though is huge. I guess let's take it. Yeah, discipline, whatever. You go here. You go here. You go here. You go... Oh, that's a trade ship. Whoops. Just these 3 ships. Settler, you are gonna go this way, right? I could actually settle over here, too. Here would be pretty good. There's no fresh water, but it's actually a good location. I mean, I want one person here, one person here. We want to head towards these distant lands, even though this is all already settled. Except for this. Yeah, I mean, I think the plan is just put people here. Alright. Maybe now we take the influence, because we spent some. Let's take the influence. 1 turn, why don't we just buy this? 40 gold, that's perfect. And 8 turns, we'll get these guys up and running. Oh, and maybe a hill fort? Go ahead and purchase that. It's only +2 production. I really want to save up to make Toloa a city. And I mean, I would love to make Nukuleka a city as well. And Pukotala a city. But I'm not going to have enough to do all of them, I don't think. Everything looks good for now, so I think we just go to the next turn.
Do nothing which is of no use.
+3 combat strength against independent powers. We don't worry about that. Growth event. Let's see. Oh, she grabbed that. You bitch. You bitch. Didn't even realize she had a city there. A settlement. When did that get there? I guess, let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, the jade is good, obviously. I would love to get this Cowlin as well. And the jade is kind of going to disappear anyways. And I do want to get these 2 before she gets it. Why don't I grab this? So now I own this territory. We don't care about that, but we'll take the +2. Choose a civic, future civic. You are chilling right here. Oh, that's actually probably a stupid place for me to be. I need these guys to move. Huh. Go here, go here, go here. Why don't you go here, just so that, yeah, you probably aren't going to be shot at right away. Alright, you're chilling. Oh my god, there's a big-ass galley or whatever. How do you pronounce it? Quadrami. Oh, that's a coastal edifice. Does that count as a coastal raid? Fishermen have befriended a pod of dolphins. The animals weave their water, threading their way into the fabric of the community. We will take 45 science. It didn't do anything. Oh well. I don't know if that counts as a coastal raid. I don't think it does. Oh, fuck you. 3. Dude, literally 3 goody huts, but none of them are on the coast, so I can't do a coastal raid. That's so fucking annoying. Just keeping me from getting Iceland, you bastards. I mean, I still have a backup plan, but... And you're here, but really? I should move you up here because we're thinking of war with Napoleon. Not really thinking of war with Tron Track. What are you doing? Oh, you're going here because you're gonna chill there. Yeah, you're just gonna chill. Kind of right in the middle here. I'll just move them to coast, just on the off chance that when we go into age transition, that it like damages them or depopulates them and moves them somewhere else. I want to make sure that nothing funky happens. So put them on coast. We know that we are allowed to be on coast for sure. Every unit, once you have the sailing tech. Yeah, all land units can now travel on coast, so. Alright, 1 turn. Let's buy that. Give me some extra happiness and food, which is good. We will definitely have to make sure we purchase these as well. This guy, we'll have to purchase that. Hopefully it's enough to get that arena done, because the happiness we're going to need. We're about to go way over our settlement limit. So we need the extra happiness. Alright, something happened there. Oh, big eruption, I guess. It's Iterzu. Alright, narrative event. 50 happiness, we like that. Okay, these people are friendly and they are distant lands. Let's go ahead and befriend them. And, yep, add as much support as we can. A growth event. I need to be careful. Because you're going to go right here. So why don't you... Oh, the science would be good. You have 1, 2, 3. Maybe we just take this right here. Take that extra science. Sure. Open borders. I'll take the extra 2 gold. Ada, I'll take the +2 food. Trade opportunity. You go here. Anything over here? No. Okay. Unfortunate. There's that one little piece. I'll have to go look at that. Just to get rid of the fog of war. Alright, you're sleeping. Okay, you go here, you go here, you go here. How many turns are left? Oh, there's archers right there. I have to get out of their way. They could hit me from 2 away. They can't hit me from 3 away, though. Alright, 1 turn. Let's go ahead and purchase this. 60 gold, that's perfect. Oh, down to 5 turns from 7. That's absolutely beautiful. That should be just enough to get that arena done. I think we're at 5 turns or something like that. And you are 1 turn, so let's go ahead and purchase you. 96 gold. Okay. 5 turns. That's 6 turns to a growth event, so maybe it's 6 turns left? Because I thought you were going to grow before the end of the age. Let's see. Let's see. You've got 2 turns, okay. Oh, you. What are you doing? Um, why don't you go up this way? Kind of want to see if there's any other islands like over here before I necessarily get onto the coastline, because islands could be great opportunities for coastal edifice compared to a continent. You know. Um, we need to get as much science as we can. Man, we're so close. I guess maybe in that sense, then building my libraries and academies would have been better. I don't know. Alright. Growth event. Ooh, 3 production, 3 science is beautiful. Although, I do want to put this on the Viacalcal for the 3 science. Because this, so the way that specialists work is that they give you a flat 2 production, 2 culture, 2 science. And they cost 2 food, 2 happiness. At least in the old slash current patch. When Test of Time comes out, there's probably going to be changes to specialists. We tested it in the workshop and it got some pretty interesting feedback. But we know that specialist updates are in the works. Currently, though, they give you a base yield of 2 culture, 2 science, and a base cost of 2 food, 2 happiness. And when you transition to the next age, all of your adjacencies and bonuses go away except for on unique quarters. They maintain their bonuses. So this is the best place to invest specialists in the early game is on your unique quarter. So I could get to 3 production from here, but it's not going to be too impactful. The 3 science, 2 culture though is going to be huge and it's not going to go away. So we're going to take that. Celebration, I mean we'll take 20 culture or whatever. I guess do I just take the +1 science? I don't need medicine or combat strength or like any of this stuff. Anything up here? Alright. There is... We started on turn 145, right? So... And that was the 10 turn limit, so 46, 47, 48, 49. We're halfway through the age. We're doing okay. We can declare war on Napoleon and go after him whenever we fucking want. We just have to be a little strategic with it. Make sure we do it probably in like 2 turns. We'll have to do it. All right, get rid of that one little thing, and then let's come back down here. You are gonna go. I kind of want to get rid of some of that fog of war. There we go. And then let's do like this. Come around and search this area. And then you... I guess you can just kind of do this. Right? Clear up that fog of war just cause. And then start sending you this way. And you could be well positioned here to explore this island in the next stage. Alright, let's go ahead and buy the monument. 136 gold. 4 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns. Alright, looking good. If we're at 4 turns left, I think when we get to 3 turns remaining, that's when we want to declare war. Okay. Sorry, I got an itch. Uh, oh, diplomatic action finished. Nice. All right, what do we got here? I've already got a specialist in my unique quarter. Could take the one science. There's two science, two science. 4.5 science here, though, because we got the academy. Um, and we probably want to look to build there long term. And I've got that done. Yeah, why don't we take this? An extra 4.5 science. We're at 6 turns. Oh, sure, I'll take +6. Alright, Itirzu, or Izertu, excuse me, +1 happiness, 20 towards supporting, or 2 happiness on happiness buildings. I have way more warehouse buildings, don't I? Or this does include altars. Altars, villas. I wish there was an easy way to check. Let me see. There's one. Working on a 2 and a third one anyways. So that's 3 basically, or 2, soon to be 3. Although, I guess that it's going to be at the end of the age. There's 2. 2, I've got 3, 4 there. Oh, and also is my unique building? Is my unique building a, happiness building? Yeah. Okay. Why don't we do that? We'll do the +2 happiness on happiness buildings, because we have a ton. We have a lot of warehouse buildings too, but I think this one's actually going to be better. So from 59 happiness up to 88, holy shit! That means we have, what, like 15 happiness buildings? That's crazy. Oh, yeah, almost 15 happiness buildings. Good God. We get some more stuff here. Yeah, dates. Tola, I guess I could give you die instead. Bring you to 0. I don't need... Oh, I could use the extra science. 58 is definitely my best science. You're giving happiness, which is real important. Production is super important. 10% happiness would also only be 5, so it would bring me up from... right, it would be 5 happiness. Yeah. It's giving me 4 gold. How much is this giving me? 5? What if I take this out? 56. That's up to 70. And then I could maybe take out... Where's Moolah? Are you going to grow? No. Why don't we take out your fish? This will give you +2 science. And then I could take out... I mean, +4 production is pretty crazy. But you only have 13... Or you're making 22 gold, actually, which is more than... Oh, no, it's less. That's 30 gold. So, yeah, let's do this. What does that bring us to? We're at 6 turns for science. We need it to be like 5, right? I think that's how many turns are left, is 5. Right, you go here. Go check this all out. You go up here. Get rid of all that fog of war. And then you go down here. Get rid of this fog of war. Oh, there's one little piece left. That's annoying. And then bring you back around. See if we can't find anything here. 5 turns, 3 turns, 2 turns. Okay. Alright, 4 turns left, okay. Growth event here. I think... Probably just take the river, right? It's the best option. I mean, there is, what, a reef right here? Or no, that's just open ocean. It just looked like a reef for a second. Take that. And then you... head this way. And then bring you back down, maybe? See... I know that there's coast over here. Get rid of this. Oh my god, that's so annoying. There we go. Alright, 4 turns left. Next turn, I think we declare war on Napoleon. I think we have to. Blacksmith, that's 5 turns. I should be able to do that. 2 turns, and then we can start doing... Ooh, maybe just build a library. Maybe I just build a library right now? Nah, probably doesn't matter. It's probably not going to make a big enough effect. You have 2 turns, and then research initiative. You have 5 turns. You have 2 turns, and then research initiative. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Okay. We're getting there. I mean, taking my time. You know? But that's just how I like to play the game, so I hope, you know, it doesn't upset people or anything. Ooh, Napoleon gonna found a city right here? Right here would be dumb. Here would be the best spot to put a city. Right? Or actually, I guess this is not bad. You just miss out on some stuff. Maybe that means you settle over here? Guess you could have 2 little settlements. Right, oh yeah, these guys. There we go, 2 turns, we're gonna befriend them. Yeah, +6, sure. Get rid of that, and then come over here. You have seen all there is to see over here. So you need to just head over here and get ready to go on land. Oh shit. That's a ship. Shit. I would prefer not to die. Let me do this. Oh shit. There's another boat. But that means there could be an island here. Could be a coastal edifice. Okay, well, you know, we're kind of at our limit. We need to... first off, let's buy the villa. And buy the arena. We're at 3 turns, which is exactly what we need. That's perfect. 3 turns for that. You're in 4 turns, but I'll have enough to purchase you. I don't have to worry about purchasing that. That can just build in 3 turns. It should be fine. But, oh my god, he's got a guy right here. Oh, you prick. Do I dare push it a 2nd turn? I don't think it's worth the risk. Do I just buy somebody? Someone cheap. Let's just get an archer. Save up money, upgrade this to a city, hopefully have enough to upgrade this to a city as well, and then that'll basically be, and you know, we'll make all these settlements and that'll kind of be where we call it. Oh shit. You need to go... Oh boy, just go right here. And you go right here. So that you can fight off these guys. Oh man, this is super risky. But you know, I need to unlock Iceland because I was dumb and I didn't make it so that everything was already pre-unlocked. That's my bad. So we got to pay the price. All right. Let's just do a quick save here. Well, so I think we're pretty much ready to go for this war. I am just a little worried about this. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. It's what, 3 turns? 2, 4, 6. It's not going to be enough to get 2 cities. It's just going to be enough for 1. So I do think I should invest in a, why can't I build the walls? Oh, did I need to do the walls first? Oh, shit. Okay, well, I guess... Oh, I can also build a hill fort? I mean, eventually that's just going to become where happiness and culture buildings go, so I'm not worried about that. And you know what? Anywhere else I can build a hill fort, just since I'm thinking of it? I mean, that's going to be gone. That's going to go right away, so I'm not worried about it. And that actually could even become a... Oh, although you know what? That is a good point. I just thought of this. So, I don't necessarily want to get rid of this mine because I'm going to put a building there. You know, like an urban district is going to go there. But also, if it turns into a resource in the next stage, that's not the end of the world. It gives me a double adjacency bonus, which would be good. And I can kind of build around it a little bit. It's annoying that it's next to my, you know, that it could potentially be next to my capital, but it's fine. Although, if I lose this mine, if this does transition into a resource in the next stage, that's horrible. So I absolutely am actually going to do this. And then build over it in the next stage. That's actually a really, really interesting point that I made to myself. Okay, why don't we, I guess we're gonna wait 1 extra turn because I'm really afraid of this guy. He's packed with troops. I don't know how many, but, I think we'll be okay because these 3 guys should be able to do 3 and 3 raids in 2 turns, right? Or at least 2 and 2. And there's no way I haven't done at least 1 coastal raid, right? Where's Iceland? Where's Iceland? Oh, right here. There's no way I haven't done a coastal raid at least 1 or even 2 times. So I'm not too worried about it. I guess let's wait 1 more turn. And then we'll do the coastal or the declare war. Is there anything else I need to do? I could buy a few more whatchamacallem. Saw pit. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that, right? Saw pit and stuff. Brickyard there. Alright. Not quite yet. Alright, 2 turns. Oh, and that guy left! Oh, thank God, he went somewhere. Sorry, I had to take a quick break there. I was real hungry. But let's get back to it. We're gonna grow here. Steal government secrets worked. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to mess around with this. You are chilling. You're chilling. You're chilling. I actually want to send you over here. Because I remember that my ability here gives me the little bonus. +2 culture, +1 influence per age. So I kind of want to put these ships on the districts so that next age they're just going to be there. And then I'll be getting my passive +2 or +4 +2 from them. Alright, this settler is a big question mark. I think if I move here and settle here, he's got 2 immortals and he's got 2 bowmen. That will like definitely kill me probably. But because my settler is with a ship, it would actually be protected from attack. So I think what I'm going to do is let my settler sit here for 1 turn, then we're going to move, and then we're going to settle on the very last turn. I think that's how I want to do it. These guys are just going to go attack and pillage. Like we said, I'm pretty sure that I've got at least 1 coastal raid that I've done. So in my mind, I need to do 4 more, and I can do that very easily in these last couple turns. You have 2 turns to grow, you have 3 turns, or not to grow, but you have 2 turns, you have 3 turns to build, which we have 2 turns left, so this will be fine. And this guy I'll have to purchase, and then we will upgrade you to a city. We will found the rest of these guys. And speaking of, why don't I should put you in the ocean. Oh. Because we want you to go here as fast as possible next round. Alright, you just chill. Alright, Napoleon, your time has come. It is time to declare war. Yes, the bullet that will kill you has not been cast. Alright. And I could... Can I destroy this in one go? Not exactly. And you can't reach it, so your best bet is to shoot them. And you should just shoot them as well. You are chilling for a turn. I want you to just go here. And then you... Gotta be careful. Let's get this. There is a hostile ship there. Oh my god, there's 2? Jesus. Let's just try and run. Trun Track is now helpful with us. That's what that said. I saw it for a brief second. Okay, you go here. You go here. I guess you just go right there. And then let's do a raid. Oh, let's go. Got it right away. Nice. Okay, so we had done 3 coastal raids previously. We only needed 2 more. We complete that. That's perfect. Absolutely fantastic. I think that's everything. We're gonna get this. I could have actually gotten future civics too. Wow. 6 turns. It's gonna be down to 5 turns. It was 22, so I didn't think we had a chance. But I guess, yeah, we could have got it. And I'm gonna befriend them next turn. So yeah, we'll save up our influence for the next age. Alright, just don't put anybody here. That'll be super annoying. Oh, and he's attacking... Who are these guys? The Phoenicians? Who's the Phoenicians? There's Canaanites. There's more Aren't the Phoenicians up here? No, that's the Mannonians. Who the hell? Which one's the Phoenicians? I'm not super... Is it Assur? No, that's the Assyrians. That's Goguryeo. Lycian. Is Tyr? Or Tyre? That's the Phoenicians? Oh, okay, I never knew that. Why the fuck do you have a bowman way down here? The +3 is actually interesting, but we don't need it. I'll just take the +2 gold. You know, we don't need the extra combat strength because we're not gonna really fight anybody. Can you kill this guy? Oh, whoops. You need to go right here. You need to fire at that guy. Actually, shoot this guy. Why are you in the ocean? Yeah, that's a huge gold boon for us. +4 gold on gold buildings. I really don't have a lot. It's just lighthouses and markets. I have a few markets. I don't know if I think I have maybe one lighthouse. +1 gold on active trade routes for each economic city-state you are suzerain of. That's probably a ton. I think I'm only suzerain of one other economic tier. I'm suzerain of them, so that would be +2 gold on all of our trade routes. I mean, that's going to be a ton of money, probably. +5 trade route ranges, whatever. +2 resource capacities, whatever. +1 gold on warehouse buildings is good, but it's not going to be the +20, +2 for every trade route, which I have like 10 of. It's like 20 or something. And, you know, it doesn't really matter. This is the second to last turn, so... but we'll just go ahead and grab this for the extra gold, why not? It only went up by 3? Excuse me? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, it went up by 33. Defenseless settlement. Fakatafanga. Oh, we got camels. I mean, sure, I'll put some camels in Hecata. Here we go. Have some more happiness. Yeah, the happiness brought you to 0. Some extra food. Sure. I mean, I guess the happiness is still good. War weariness. It's fine. Oh boy, here he comes. He moved just out of range long enough for me to feel safe. You can go here. You can go like that. Is there anything for you to raid? Oh, here we go. You can raid that. Oh, you don't have anything to raid. I mean, actually, it doesn't even matter anymore because I've already done what I need to do. You can hang out there. You hang out there. You're hanging out there. Shortest distance here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I guess you can go there. You can go there. You are just chilling. And then you... Anything? Oh, there's a ship there. But there is a campfire here. It would be interesting to try and grab it here at the end, just because. I'm a little bit worried about these guys. Yikes! Go this way. Yeah, don't get near them. And also maybe I could just finish off this area, just kind of get rid of the little bit of fog of war that's here. All right, you just have to survive one round, and then you can turn into a settlement. Which, they can't reach you, they can't reach you, they currently can't reach you. Actually, I think you're fine. I think those are the only guys who can attack you, I think. That's actually pretty good. What do we got here? Oh, this guy. He got stopped for whatever. Oh, because there's now a ship there. That's fine, whatever. I have all this money. Is there anything I want to purchase? Just upgrade my town to a city, I think, is the last thing. Yeah, like this guy, because of where he had to go, rough terrain here, this woodland area, this forest, stopped his movement. So, and the river was going to do the same thing, so I wasn't afraid of that. This guy, they switched because he's about to die. You do that. And you kill him. Almost kill him. And then you go ahead and settle. Fotua. This is the last turn, right? So why don't I settle you? Oh, my game just lagging. Please don't crash. Atale. Alright, now I can do a growth event. The dates are going to go away in the next stage. They only are antiquity. Rubies, though, will continue into the next stage. And I wouldn't mind getting some extra space here. I would like to get all of this, if I can, right? 1, 2, 3. Like, this town doesn't need it for any reason. You go right there, and then I don't want her to grab any more territory here. Go right here. I wanted to get this, because this would have been perfect, but she expanded before I could get there. Or not necessarily before I could get there, but before I chose to settle there. Yeah, I don't want to grab this because it's going to take this spot, which is going to take a location away from what will eventually be a city. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I guess I could just take this. And the +3 food is really good. You can't reach over here, right? Oh, but you can reach this. Why don't I'll do this. The 2 food. Try and grow as fast as we can. Leader attribute, we got scientific. Scientific is very nice. Yeah, I'll take +1 science. Yeah, future tech, whatever. We got a steal. Was successful and not discovered. Defenseless settlement. That's fine. Resource allotment. I mean, I don't think there's anything I need to do, right? Here, have some fish. Oh yeah, I need to settle you as well for the militaristic legacy path. There we go. Let's, for a growth event, where do I want to go? This will give me 2 food. Let's grab that. Oh, I get 2 growth events. Do I have the thing for 2 growth events? I don't remember. Let's grab this. Just to kind of take this coast away from the 2 independent powers. Settlement under threat. This should be fine. This is the last turn. You are... I mean, you could just chill here, because I wanted to actually turn this into a urban district anyways. You can see there was going to be a lighthouse here. So there's like a visual bug. Let's do that. Do that. Nothing that you can do. Okay, that's fine. Why are you damaged? Who hurt you? Was there a flood? Is that what it was? I don't know. I also do really want to settle over here. But we need to just focus on being right here so that we can get over here as fast as possible in the next stage. You go right there. You... Are you gonna die? I think you're okay. Let's do coastal raid. An aging recluse has opened their homestead to orphans. He is ailing, but the children seem able to sustain the land. We can let them for 30 culture and 50 happiness, or bring the children home for 15 production. The production is, I think, totally irrelevant. Lapaha. I'm gonna purchase this. So 15 production wouldn't even be enough to make a difference anyways. So let's just purchase that. And let's get extra happiness, I guess. 50 happiness is really good. So just works towards our next celebration. You finished building. Upgrade you to a city. Unfortunately, I can't purchase both of my unique quarters, so, you know, we gotta kind of take the L on that one. Here, have some more dyes. You're happy now. Alright, because this is, yeah, 500 and whatever it is. So, and I don't want to buy one of them because you can't overbuild on these. So it's really awkward. I could purchase a barracks, just have the flat production in the next age. It's not a terrible idea. Oh, but maybe some hill forts to kind of end things. Yeah, we don't want to go anywhere near this guy. Let's get rid of that fog of war. Nice, I like how nice and neat it looks. Okay, this is the last turn, right? Let's see. Fotua should be fine. There's no way he's going to be able to kill that. Right? Is there anything else I want to purchase? No. This place is super tight for space anyways. I mean, I could go for a, like a brickyard or saw pit here. Like I was talking about. And then dropping down a rural tile here and turning it into another hill fort. I mean, the brickyard would actually be pretty good here. I just don't know if it's worth it. Let me see. Do you have anything you can do? Not really. What about you? What about... Yeah, I was thinking of purchasing a hill fort here. Putting it right here and then maybe overbuilding in the future. Because I want to put, like, another urban district here. But I want to put a wonder here. And I don't want a resource to, you know, spawn here and make me unable to build there. So let's put a hill fort there. You're fine. You're fine. You. What about you? No, I want to build there. You're fine. Maybe I could purchase like a fishing key or something here, but I was also thinking of maybe putting like, you know, the wharf and shipyard here maybe in the future. I'm not sure. And you do have one hill fort I could purchase. But I don't think I want to put anything there. If that turns into a resource, that's fine. And I want to put an urban district there anyways. You... Yeah, I did that one. Okay, you're fine. I think that's everything. Let's go ahead and just hit another quick save here. As we get ready for the age transition. I think we're good. We survived. We unlocked Iceland. Let's go get it, folks. Woo! And let's check on you real quick just to make sure. Oh my god, he's bringing a gigantic fucking army. And he's attacking you? Holy, where did you come from? Thank god it's the last turn. I mean, I only attacked him anyways because I needed to get Iceland unlocked, so. Alright. The Antiquity Age, though, comes to an end.
Whether as kings or as generals, the Tongans brought unity to the lands.
Alright, so we got everything finished except for, you know, the cultural legacy path. It's almost impossible in the current iteration to get all 7 wonders because A, there's not enough wonders for how many for how many civs there are, depending on obviously the size of your game. We're playing on a large map, so there's a ton of civs, a lot of competition for wonders. It's basically impossible to get all 7 unless you really rush it. Um, and we're on deity, so if you play Egypt, then you have a good chance to get them. And Paisley Trees, fan of the channel, she has actually done it where she's completed every single wonder on deity in exploration in Antiquity Modern or Antiquity Exploration and Modern. But she again played as Egypt in Antiquity, and that's really the hardest part for building all the wonders is Antiquity. We got the Pax Imperatoria. Harriet, what are you doing? Missing 1. Also, you missing 2. What are we doing here? You could have easily accomplished that. We got Great Library. A ton of people did. We absolutely crushed Silk Roads. Oh my god, Harriet, girl. You missed out on 2 more attributes. Or attribute points because you just couldn't complete these 2. And you literally could have, because it's super easy. She could have matched us. She could have had 3, 3, 9, 10, 11 if she would have just completed both of those. Which it looks kind of funky. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I did 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you know what? She did complete this one. The Pax Imperatoria. She just happened to lose a settlement somewhere, probably in the war with Lafayette that just happened. He probably declared war on her, conquered a settlement. But the way that the game works is once you achieve a legacy path, you always have that reward. Even if you lose it later on, you still have it because you accomplished it at least once. So, and Ada obviously doing very good. Edward Teach doing very strong as well too. But let's go ahead and transition into the next stage. Sorry about the visual bug that's been here. I mean, I can't do anything about it, so. And we are going to unlock Iceland. That's going to be really exciting. My first time playing as the Icelandic Civ, which is basically the Viking Civ for this game. Each civilization has had their own Viking Civ, and Iceland is this one. Alrighty, so we are going to pick Iceland here. That was our plan all along. Kringla Heimsnis. Heimsins. Yeah, Kringla. Ugh, God. Kringla Heimsnis. I'm not sure what in the world that means. But that is their unique ability or what have you. But first things first, we need to change our mementos here. So we have Groma, which we don't necessarily need anymore. Merchant Saddle's not bad. +1 movement for scouts and settlers, especially as we're here, getting ready for the exploration age and we need to move fast to get to distant lands. It's a decent idea. We could also, though, look into Wampum Belt, +1 production per age and settlements for each city-state we are suzerain of. We are going to have a huge, absolutely huge advantage in that regard, because we can befriend people so fast. Not like we could, I don't think, not like we could when we were Tonga. Or wait a minute, is that a unique? No, I can't remember if that's a tradition or social policy or whatever. But this is definitely a great idea because the +1 production is so good. +1 food, not terrible either, but production is really where it's at. -1 gold on naval maintenance is very good because we are a Navy heavy civ. Or Navy heavy leader, I should say. And also, actually, yeah, naval heavy civ because the Vikinger is a Navy unit, a naval unit. It's not a melee or a land unit. +5 for healing for naval units is not bad. +2 combat strength for naval units when attacking is very good. And we might find ourselves getting into war with Napoleon. +1 happiness for military buildings. +20 production, or 20% food. Blah, 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 blah. A ton of other stuff in here. Something, though, that I really like to invest in is the Lotus Blossom right here because it gives you science and culture equal to 4% of our gold income. And our gold is really good. It's real good. So this helps boost if you're playing a gold civ, like you're playing Axum or something, and especially in exploration, if you're playing like Spain, because exploration is really where you're going to get the huge boost to your gold because you have the foundation built in antiquity. Lotus Blossom is going to be crazy. It's really going to let you make up ground in science and culture, and you're just going to be fucking flying through the rest of the game. So Lotus Blossom is very strong. If you are a gold heavy civ, which we kind of are. Narrative events, we're not worried about happiness. I mean, +1 sight is fine, but it's not game changing. Yeah, not interested in any of this stuff really. Future influence when you research attack or civic mastery. That's unique because we do want to go heavy on city states. But I think the wampum belt's the way to go. Production for per age. So this is going to be +2 production in all of our settlements for every city state we're suzerain of. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but eventually our production is going to be through the roof with that. We're going to be talking about like +20, plus like 40 production if we suzerain 10 city states at +2 apiece. It's +20. Put +40. I'm so crazy. I doubled it for some reason. So the one I'm thinking about is Merchant's Saddle. I don't necessarily want to be aggressive, but it is kind of something that Iceland plays into. I mean, we want to be really focused on culture, but militaristic is not bad either. Could maybe take the cultural attribute here. Maybe that's a good idea. I mean, cultural or diplomatic. So that, I think cultural is the way to go. Because we invested a lot in diplomatic already. So I think we want to go heavy into culture. So we'll take the cultural attribute. Or, man, Lotus Blossom is just so good. Because it gives you science and culture. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. I don't know if it's necessarily the best. I just really like Lotus Blossom and Wampum Belt. And I think it plays into what we want, right? We want a lot of production because we're gonna have a lot of suzerains, and we're gonna have a ton of gold, so that'll help with our science and culture, which are already very, very strong right now. So we could lean into more of the militaristic, but that's kind of not what I want to do. It's not usually how I play. And we're going to try and make as much use of the culture as we can. So right here, Iceland, we get 500 culture when we discover a natural wonder in distant lands, which is crazy good. We will also gain a relic every time we study a civic mastery. Once we have completed the Landnamabak, I think is how it's pronounced, Landnamabak civic. Once we've completed that civic, we will get a relic every time we complete a civic mastery. So we actually need to make sure we complete this civic before we do any masteries, because this is really how we're going to get relics. Missionaries are 100% more to produce. That's fine. And then we get a bonus to Reykjalt. Reykjahult, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm not the best on pronunciation. Alright, we've also got our Vikinger, which is going to give, which is our unique heavy naval unit. We get a bonus to coastal raiding, where we get science equal to 25% of the gold gained. We have 3 sight on this guy instead of the normal +2. We have the Saga Hero, which is a great person with 1 charge. He can only be trained in settlements that have a Thingstarther. I think that's how it's pronounced. And then the specific Saga Hero is random, and they give you some really cool bonuses. And they do go up in cost every time you train one. And then the Thingstarther is our unique improvement. It's +4 happiness, +1 culture adjacency for wet, floodplains, and volcano and vegetated tiles, which is a lot. So we can really make use of this. Train that. It doesn't remove the warehouse bonus like other unique improvements. Just has to be on tundra or grassland, and they can't be next to each other. So this is a very, very strong building. Um, all right, let's do it.
From the rugged north, the Icelanders burst forth on dragon-headed ships with Odin on their side. No shore is spared the fury of Norse warriors. Their ample spoils adorn longhouse walls. Their deeds are made immortal by saga writers and skalds. Ready your axe and raise your oar. The Viking Age begins.
Hell yeah! How could you not be pumped up after hearing that? That's so fucking cool, dude. Oh man, it's time for the Vikings. Let's go. All right, here we go. Beginning the exploration age. Tonga is gone, but Iceland lives. Ooh, we already have our Vikinger. Oh, that's so good. This is actually a pretty good combo. Saida and Iceland. Because if you get enough... If you do a good enough job maximizing your espionage in Antiquity, you can get so many free Vikings to start the exploration age with. That's awesome. And look at the art. Oh, that's so cool. Whoops. Look at the art on our little palace over here, city hall or whatever. Very cool. Wow. Oh, look at that. Wait, does the monument always look like that? I thought it looked different. Or amphitheater? Maybe I've just never really looked at the amphitheater before. But yeah, this little palace looks really cool. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this stuff. This is just... I don't know why the game does this, but it will give you like a huge wall of events that happened in the last age. It's really weird. Yeah, look at that. Very cool. So this is the palace. So this will change because we're going to move our capital. Always move your capital. It's a free city, so you should definitely do it. But it is the beginning of the exploration age. We are going to, first off, Hecata or Fakatafanga becomes our capital. Fakatafanga makes the most sense because Hecata is in the middle of nowhere. It has no access to water, so it makes sense to do Fakatafanga. Let's do scientific attribute point and then +1 science, I guess. Because you can't do multiple scientific attribute points. You can't do 3, you can only do up to 2, and that would mean that we would lose a scientific legacy point, right? Because then what am I supposed to do with 1? We have the wild card, obviously, but we're going to save that. Let's do that. Wonders getting +1 culture, +1 happiness. It's not bad, but I think we just go 2 cultural attribute points. I think that makes the most sense. +2 settlement limit is fantastic. We are going to do Silk Roads. Ooh, +5 gold for every trade route in Antiquity, which is +75 gold. I don't know if that's +75 gold right now, or if that's +75 gold to your total. Let's look at the map real quick. And also consider, do we want cultural or diplomatic? I've already got this. +2 science and culture for each suzerain is nuts. Because we're going to have so many, and I would love to go here. Relationship from starting or supporting endeavors, +25, and -25 from starting or rejecting sanctions. That's interesting. I think we take at least 1 diplomatic to get this. And then we go down the cultural. We definitely want to do that. I don't think I need expansionist. +15% yields is kind of whatever. +5% growth rate would be good. Militaristic. The +1 settlement limit would be nice. 50% towards levying units from city-states would be really interesting. Because we're going to have so much influence that we could do a lot of levying when we're not doing, like, espionage actions and all that stuff. I'm just not quite sure what I want to do here. Well, first off, I know I want to be friendly with him. I want to do that. Let me take another look. Oh yeah, and I want to look this up. Let me check real quick. Okay, so I did just look it up. This is plus 75 gold per turn. That would be nuts. Wow. The economic attribute point is, you know, it's not bad either. But it would just be 1. So I think what I'm gonna do is, so we're gonna do Silk Roads. This is why we hang on to the wild card. We're gonna take Master Caravaner. Caravaneer, I should say. Plus 75 gold per turn. Use our wild card for that. Let's go back here. Let's do +2 settlement limit and a militaristic attribute point. Our settlement limit right now is 8. It'll go up to 10, which is fantastic. And then I took the cultural attribute point here. Scientific and the +10 per turn, which is good. Cultural, 2 cultural attribute points. I think that's what I want to do. I could go for the civics, and then I could go for culture and settlements for each resource. Oh no, I do want a Diplo. Let me get rid of that and do 1 Diplo. Guilty for the +2 settlement. Yeah, this is what we want. And then before I do that, I don't know if the +1 +1 population in towns that we get from our expansionist. +1 population in towns. I'm pretty sure if we confirm our legacies, our towns will become cities, right? The ones that we had, Toloa, Hecata, and whatever. And we'll miss out on that free population. So we're definitely not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and do this. Let's see. You're right here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You would have that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't get it anyways. Let's go. Oh my god, that turned into coffee. Or to tea, excuse me. Oh, that's super annoying. This, which was, I think, dates, is in fact gone, though. That's awesome. Gives me a little bit extra space to build. Can build kind of around here, because we're super cramped in Fogatavanga. You, though, go ahead and get your growth event. Why don't you grab that? View map. Here we go. Growth event. There's no reefs or anything nearby. So, let me see. 1, 2, 3. I guess I just take one of these, right? 2 food, a gold, 2 happiness. Yeah, let's just take the river. Let's do that. No, not yet. Whoops, I keep forgetting. Let's do this. You can go ahead and grab this guy. This atoll. We're gonna get, wow. Was that 2 food it said? 2 food, 3 production, and a culture. That's nuts. That's so good. Oh my god. You... Since they kind of cramped us in, which is really unfortunate, I wanted to get this right here, these 2 spots. Let's go ahead and... let's grab the boat. 3 food, a production of gold, and it'll give us this guy, this Cowlin. Can go ahead and grab that next time. You can do that. You are going to, let me see, 1, 2, 3. I don't want to cramp on you too much, because you could actually become a city too. Oh, and there's Cowrie right here. Why don't we work towards the Cowrie? And then you... Ooh, that turned into tea, and I now control it? I don't remember if I did that last round. I could have gained it by accident from this settlement shrinking. Well, you're the one with all the brickyards, aren't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I guess wow, the science would be really good, too. Why don't we just take the last brickyard? I wanted it last time anyways. And then you can go ahead and grow. Nothing for you to grab, so... maybe just spread your border. Production, science, and 2 happiness. You go... I guess, yeah, you just grab this. Right? 1, 2, 3. Oh well. It takes it away from Taloa, but it's not a huge deal. And then you get a growth event. Let's do that. So that you grab that land, so then they can grab this next time. And then you go ahead and... maybe take this one, the 2 production. Grabs this extra land, so that this... they don't. Alright, now we can confirm our legacy paths. Confirm legacies. Beautiful. That is perfect. Start some production here. Lapaha, our former capital. Oh, this did go away. That's unfortunate. It used to be a resource. Although it's actually kind of good, because now I can place some stuff here, get some good bonuses. I do want to put a bazaar, and a bazaar right here is pretty good. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I could get a really nice bonus here for food and gold. That's only +3. Which actually means it's probably good to put my bazaar there. But do I want to invest in a brickyard and a stone cutter? It's a good question. I could put the bazaar here, I guess. Brickyard and stone cutter. I mean, I want to put 2 wonders here. That's the thing. So that I'm kind of maximizing my bonus here. Although I don't necessarily need to. And the extra production would be really good. But actually putting a wonder here and a wonder here, if I just kind of surround this, would be really nice. Anything else I could do? I mean, more Vikingers. Oh, you know what? Merchants. We should really start reestablishing our trade routes. We had so many. And I do want to put the bazaar here. How's my resources? Yeah, not a lot. So we need to work on that. Over settlement cap, not a huge deal. We're only at, what is it, +86 happiness? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do astronomy. Why not? Civic. Oh my god, we can do this so fast. There's literally 0 turns. Which, why don't we instead invest in the thing that's actually going to take us some time? Lanamabok. We'll get a relic now every time we complete a civic mastery, and we will be able to build our thing starter, and we will be able to get the our tradition here. Training a naval unit gives us culture equal to 25% of its production cost, which is not bad at all. Wow, they have a huge civic tree, huh? And then we'll go after, uh, like piety and stuff. Let's go +1 production and +2 science on fishing boats for sure. Production is going to go from 42, and science is going to go from 137 to... Whoops, I have to confirm it. Okay, only up by... what? 12? Or 8 or whatever? That's not the best. Production went up by 6? Was that the difference? 6? Okay. Or no, it's +1 +2, isn't it? Yeah, +1 +2. So yeah, +6. So it went up by 12. Yeah. Why did I said 12 initially, then I was like, no, it's 8. And then +1 culture on warehouses, we're at 172. It's going to bring us to 179. Not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. You are curious one. The bazaar should go... Yeah, this is where I want to put my gold and food, because I'm getting the +3 +3. I want to put culture and happiness here and here, because it's a +2 +2. So I guess putting the bazaar here is an idea. And then trying to build over this way to grab some of this extra stuff. It's just annoying. The silks will be gone, and the incense will be gone in the next round, but tea will stay. But I can go ahead and put the bazaar there. Could maybe think about a granary. Oh, I mean, why not more merchants? We're gonna need them. I just want to get as many as I can, as fast as I can. Let's go ahead and do this. 25% towards studying civic masteries. Let's do +2 culture and science. Our culture and science is 155 and 179. So we're not befriending anybody yet. But it will be pretty insane once we get this up and running. And then militaristic, we're going to go this way, because we want to get 50% influence towards levying units from city-states. That'll give us a lot of extra military units. And then let's go... production towards buildings is really good. I do want the science towards tech masteries, though. But production is king. Alright, choose some more production here. Merchant? Yeah, a couple turns. Put a bazaar. Don't really have anywhere good to put it. Because I want to put my food and gold buildings here. And I don't want to build over my monument, not yet. So why don't we just wait? Maybe an army commander or something. Not a terrible idea. As we also get those merchants up and running. I mean, yeah, bazaar here is going to be a bit wonky. Ooh, nice double adjacency here. Ooh, this is a double adjacency. This adjacency is gone, but that's fine. And why don't we turn this into... I already have a brickyard, right? Yeah, let's put a stone cutter like right here. Huge production boost. And then I could maybe put like the bazaar there or something. Or no, I wanted to put a wonder here. So I wanted that. I guess right here. Yeah, why not? Let's put our stone cutter. We could use the extra production. And then, you know what, a settler too, because I do want to settle over here, I think. You get a growth event. Oh yeah, because I am building there now, so I have the population. This is a +2? So yeah, we definitely do want to build here. Let's take that. you... why don't you build your fishing key? Just build that. You can worry about the bazaar and everything later. Yeah, that's fine. Trade opportunities, low happiness. Command my units. You are going right there. You're chilling. You're chilling. You are chilling. My Vikinger. Ooh. Look at that guy. Let's get a nice screenshot. Maybe for the thumbnail. Yeah, you're just handing out because you're giving me culture and influence. Wow, plus 75 influence is nuts. You go right here, hang out. You can go right here. I mean, I want to make friends with Napoleon. Because he could kill me. Oh, this is a problem. These are all open ocean. Can I have open borders, please? Thank you. You could get over here. I mean, you could get there, but, like, you're gonna die. And then you can start working your way over here. Yeah, you guys are chilling. Here we go. Let's get the scout up and running. Oh my god, and this turned into another wreckage. Whatever. A dog circles the overturned supply wagon, sniffing at limbs pinned beneath the wreck. Some still breathe, but they are dazed and aimless. We can get 120 food, or 150 culture. If we take the goods or give them a home. I mean, I think we should probably give them a home. 120 food is 2.5 turns or whatever, which isn't that crazy. 150 culture, though, is basically 1 turn. Yep, 1 turn. Just enough. And then you two are chilling. Ooh, 2 here. Let's go ahead and... The historian has been scouring caves looking for creatures to add to their compendium of beasts. Their description of fangs and scales terrify children, who can't help but spread the legend. 150 culture or 300 happiness. I mean, let's take the culture again. Down to 1 turn. Absolutely fantastic. And then you want to go there. Go after that wreckage. Ooh, wreckage. Go get it. And who should we start befriending first? 200? Well, we should maybe do some reconciliation with you. He accepted it? Okay. I mean, we were friendly last round until I needed to declare war on him to unlock Iceland. There's Venice. Hama. Yeah, a bunch of people here. Let's befriend these guys. Oh, 227. Okay. Alright, let's go a turn. And we're going to kind of get ready to wrap up here because we've been playing for a long time. Both IRL and in the playthrough. Started playing. Had to take a break. Had to take another break. Just because these turns take a while and I was quite hungry.
With law, our land will rise, and with lawlessness, it will perish.
Very cool. Alright, we will now gain a civic, a relic every time we do a civic mastery. We've got our unique improvement that we can start working on, which we want to get that up and running ASAP. And then we've got the unique tradition here. But we're not going to slide it in right now. We're not building any naval units. But as they said, with law our land will rise, and with lawlessness it shall perish. Let's just do the +4. We're not interested in spending that right now. And then this is +2 gold on things there's on things starters in settlements with a kiln. We don't have any kilns yet, but this would, the tradition would give me buildings with +1 culture and production for adjacency for volcanoes and natural wonders. Natural wonder volcanoes do not count twice. That's unfortunate. Plus 25 gold towards purchasing repairs is pretty good too. Raiding. This is movement. That is pillaging. That is settlement limit and healing. And then that is our unique, whatchamacallit. But we can actually just go down here and it would be quicker, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3. And these are 10 turns each. Let's just do this. Go to Piety, Inspiration, and Society. I think that's going to be quicker to get our unique wonder. Okay. Plutocracy is usually what I go for here, because the plus 20% gold is just so good. I mean, Theocracy would be good for us, but we're already a culture-heavy civ, and, I mean, food is fine. Let's do Plutocracy for the extra gold. And then Merchant here. Oh, wow, you can go to Adulus. Sure. Oh, you can't cross water yet. So yeah, go to Rome. Rome. Which way do I want to go? Wow, there was a independent power here last time. They are no more. And next round I can start befriending them. We want to befriend the expansionist independent powers because they're extremely strong. Oh, we should be doing espionage too. Befriending is more important. And espionage is so expensive. Yeah, 160. I'd rather befriend rather than do espionage. Alright, let's go. We'll do a few turns here, so this might be a bit of a long episode, but that's okay. I'm sure for you, for those of you fans of Civ 7, you don't mind.
There exists beyond the world a void without a terminal limit.
Game stuttering a bit.
1,000
Got astronomy though, so we can start working on observatories, get our fleet commanders up, which we definitely want those. And Serpent's Mound is actually an interesting idea because the Thing Starter is a unique improvement. So, and then let's do machinery, I think. Can't put anything here. What about here? No, actually, let me just start at start at my capital. I was gonna say Fakatafanga, but Skalaholt. Can't put anything here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Man, do I really just not have anywhere to put one? Here we go. Oh my god, finally. Things start to throw. It's wet, volcano, floodplains, vegetated. And it has to be tundra or grassland. Yeah, I guess this is all tropics and like plains. So when you finish that, you are going to go... Why does this get a bonus? +1 culture. Oh, for each adjacent. Yeah. This would be 1. This would be 3, but I want to put a building here because you get +1 science and culture. You get science and culture adjacency for being next to the city hall. So let's do this. How much would it be to purchase? 360? Let's build it. At least build it for a bit before purchasing it. Because I do want to save up money to upgrade this guy. Yeah, went from 1,000 to 2,000 because doubled. Because we're in a new age. Merchant, you're going to Rome. Well, I like sorting by leader. She only really has one place to trade with. Napoleon doesn't have a lot either. She has some... She has some... Ada's got a few. She's got a bunch, yeah. Well, I guess... You can go here. Looks like the AI lost a ton of resources, and I totally forgot to do my resources. I always do that. Oh well. You need to go... Maybe just goddess. I mean, I do want to send you to Adulis eventually, which means you need to go right here. Yeah, just get on your horse and start going. Or in this case, get on your ship. And then let's start befriending... Maybe Medina? Just so that they don't get killed. I'm not worried about anybody killing them. I mean, they could get killed too. I mean, this is actually maybe the biggest one. Because they're right here. This would be a fantastic city to convert. Alright, you don't need to make that many. You do need to make an observatory though. +2, +2. I do want to put a third one here. This is +2, this is +2. I'll have to put some wonders here so that I could do a nice bonus here and here. Yeah, let's do that. You don't need to do that. You can start working on the observatory. You can get going on your observatory as well. This is a +2, this is a +2, but these both might disappear in the next age. This one is guaranteed to stay. So I'm going to put you there. And then let's go ahead and get rid of both of these guys. See if maybe it's worth making one more merchant after you're done with that one. You're on 3 turns. I don't want that, so let's get the observatory up and running. Really just don't have any great bonuses. Could maybe actually put a wonder right there. And that might be the best situation. Yeah. The build over the barracks is so annoying. Oh well. You can stop doing that. You're doing your thing. And then you're gonna build an observatory. I guess here. For the +2. Alright, let's do one more turn. 150 or 300. Let's do culture. Very nice. And then that'll be how we wrap things up here. Or you know what, let's go to turn 5. Let's complete 5 turns in exploration. And that'll give us a really good idea of, you know, what to expect the rest of this game.
I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take
All
refuge
right.
in the sun.
Got to get our temples up and running too. That might be something we just purchase. Hichiti. Okay. Yeah, you need to go right there. You need to work your way over here. And then... why don't you go over here? Just do a search, since you kind of can't move. And how much for a temple? 1,600. This is the amphitheater. Yeah, we'll build over that. Let's get the temple up first. I want you to put a temple... right. That would be a villa. This will be over the altar. That's fine. Yeah, right? 1, 2, 3... Or actually, hang on. I want to put here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then build here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't want to put my altar there. I would rather put it here. Gain a +2. Put another wonder here. That's a +3. And then this guy gets a +3. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Build the temple first. 3 turns, no thank you. Temple, you're gonna go... I have no idea. I'll have to wait on that one. I'm not sure where I would want to put it. Observatory, bazaar. Observatory, this is a +2. And this is a +3 right now. This is also a +2. But this +2 will never go away. So let's do that. Oh, what do we got here? You are going... Ooh, go this way, actually. Grab this guy. And then come back around and get some more... Get these ones. You still can't move. That's annoying. I guess go this way. Oh my god, I almost have enough for another independent power thing. Alright, you go ahead and make a trade route. Oh, why didn't it give me the prompt for resources? Oh, probably because they were only Empire resources. So I can't even slot them in. Let's just do a search. Alright, this is all taken up by Lafayette. You are going right there. Nice discovery. A merchant vessel from a neighboring country has crashed on its maiden voyage. Fortunately, all the passengers have been retrieved. Better still, so have the treasures it holds. 300 gold or 120 influence, which is like less than 2 turns for us. 300 gold is literally 2 turns. Although influence is more valuable. So I'm going to take the influence. Let's go ahead and start befriending you. Wow, we have +80? 7 influence. That is nuts. Oh my god, that's so crazy. It's because we have the +2 culture, or +2 influence, for being on all of these tiles. That's one of the big reasons. Oh my god, that's nuts. This guy... Let's go ahead and purchase this. It's going to be pretty cheap. Yeah, 92 gold. There's our first one built. And we get a growth event, which is very nice. Where do I want you to go? I mean, 3 food, 2 production is really good. And a gold. Yeah, take that. Alright, at the Althringa. Standing upon the law rock, the young law speaker fidgets as he watches the large crowd gather before him. He has spent many months memorizing the law code, carefully trained by his predecessor. His recitation? Is this a word that I'm just totally blanking on? Recitation. Sure. His recitation must be precise and accurate. For with law, Iceland rises, and without it, Iceland falls. He takes a deep breath and begins his performance. We can say that recitation makes these laws communal for 300 culture, which is about 1.5 turns, or laws should be written down for private consultation, 300 science, which would be 2 turns, which would effectively give us this. I mean, I think we'll do the science. Complete machinery. Got the sawmill and gristmill we could start building. And let's go ahead and get, I think, castles so that we can get the dungeon. Dungeon is influence on production, which is insanely good. And then we'll go cartography. You know, we want to think about the food as well. But castles is so good. And we can start now training our great person Viking, or the saga hero. 520, huh? It's not bad. I just want to save up money for our upgrading cities. A rival ship has run aground, their tattered colors lying limply among the wreckage. Return the flag to its owner for the influence, or examine the ship for treasure. 300 gold. Again, I think the influence, it's just such a rare resource, it's worth it. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we can start befriending Hama. There you go. Alright. And you know what? That is 5 turns here in the exploration age as Iceland. I think that is going to go ahead and do it for today's episode, folks. So a bit longer than usual. Hope you don't mind. I had a lot of fun messing around in the end of antiquity and starting now as Iceland. Very much looking forward to what the future holds. So thank you all so much for joining me today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if you like hanging out with me, if you like these videos, please go ahead, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.